Okay, so you want to know more about how free markets work? Well, you sent in some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, you've got this clip from Milton Friedman, right?
The one with the pencil.
The pencil, exactly. And then you've got Elon Musk, like, shouting him out on social media.
Interesting combo.
Yeah. So let's just dive into this.
Okay.
So this whole pencil story,
Yeah.
Friedman's thing, it's kind of famous, right?
Right.
And the basic idea is that nobody, like, actually knows how to make a pencil from scratch.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds simple.
Totally.
But you start thinking about it, right? You've got the wood, the graphite, the metal for that little bit at the top,
Right.
the eraser,
The eraser, of course.
the paint. Gets kind of crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And Friedman's talking about all these different materials, like, coming from all over the place. And
Yeah.
nobody's really, like, calling the shots,
Right.
It's just, it all comes together.
And that's how he gets to this idea of the invisible hand,
Yeah, the invisible hand.
which actually comes from Adam Smith.
Oh, okay.
But basically, it's this idea that individuals, doing their own thing in the market,
Right.
it actually ends up benefiting, like, everyone.
So, okay, can you break that down a bit more?
Sure.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
Okay, well, think of it this way. When you go to the grocery store, you've got all this stuff, right? Avocados from Mexico,
Uh-huh.
bananas from who knows where.
Ecuador.
Yeah, probably Ecuador. Coffee from Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Like all this stuff, and no single person or government had to, like, plan that.
Yeah, that's true.
Farmers in those places, they just want to make a living.
Right.
And grocery stores, they just want to sell what people want.
Right, of course.
And through all that buying and selling, it ends up on your table.
So everyone's just out for themselves and somehow it just works.
Well, yeah. The thing is, the key is that somehow part.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's where the magic happens.
Okay, right.
The price system.
The price system, okay.
Yeah, so let's say there's like a frost in Brazil.
Right.
And a bunch of coffee crops get messed up.
Right, right.
What happens?
Coffee gets expensive.
Exactly. The price of your latte goes up.
Oh, no.
But that higher price, right.
Yeah.
That's like a signal,
That's
to coffee growers all over the world.
Okay.
Like, hey, we need more coffee.
Right.
So they start planting more.
Right.
And then,
Supply goes up.
yeah, exactly. Supply goes up, price goes down.
Back to normal.
Back to normal.
Yeah.
And nobody had to, like, step in and fix it.
Yeah, the market just did its thing.
It just did its thing. It's pretty cool.
Well, Friedman even uses words like harmony and peace talking about this stuff.
He does.
It's kind of mind-blowing, but I don't know. Is that really how it works?
Well, it's a good question.
I mean, can a free market, actually create a perfect society?
It's not that simple, obviously.
Right.
I think what Friedman's getting at is, like, this idea of spontaneous order, right? Spontaneous order. Okay.
Things kind of work themselves out, often in a better way,
Right.
when people can make their own choices.
Not be told what to do.
Exactly. And that's, more efficient, creates more prosperity.
Right.
But obviously, to have a truly harmonious society, there's other stuff too.
Of course.
Social stuff, political stuff, ethics,
Yeah, it's complicated.
for sure.
So let's talk about Elon Musk for a sec.
Okay, yeah.
Big fan of Milton Friedman.
Huge fan.
Even called him, like, the best on Twitter.
He did, yeah.
What do you think's going on there?
Well, if you look at what Musk is all about, it kind of makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
He loves Friedman's ideas about, like, smaller government.
Less bureaucracy.
Yeah, less
Yeah.
bureaucracy.
Okay.
He believes that real progress comes from people, coming up with new ideas,
Right.
not from the government.
So it's that whole, like, individual initiative thing again.
Exactly, yeah.
Like we saw in the pencil story.
So how's that play out in, like, Musk's companies?
Oh, man, everywhere.
Okay.
Think about Tesla.
Right.
They totally shook up the car industry.
Yeah. Electric cars, sustainability.
Way before it was cool, right?
Yeah.
They pushed boundaries, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
And challenged the way things are usually done.
Right.
Then there's SpaceX.
SpaceX, yeah.
Like, they're going head-to-head with NASA,
Oh, it's crazy.
knowing that private companies can do amazing things in space.
More efficiently.
Yeah, maybe even better.
Right. So basically, Musk's whole approach to business is, like,
Yeah.
straight out of Friedman's playbook.
You could say that.
It's pretty cool seeing those ideas in action,
Absolutely. It shows that economics, it's not just some theory.
Yeah.
It's about understanding how the world actually works.
Yeah.
From, like, why your coffee's so expensive
Uh-huh.
to how we come up with these crazy new technologies.
Totally. All right. Well, on that note, I got to leave you with something to think about. If something as simple as a pencil
Yeah.
can show us how powerful a free market is,
Okay.
what other everyday things have, like, hidden economic stories behind them?
Interesting.
Take a look around. I bet you'll find some.
I will.
I bet you will.